It is 12 o'clock and currently on WJBF Live Viper 6 radar. We'll begin your Friday afternoon, mostly sunny and dry all across the viewing area. Good afternoon and thanks for watching. Your forecast by 3 o'clock, hot and humid, small chance for a shower. Temperatures at 95 degrees.
Now at noon, a local community says stormwater runoff is becoming a threat to their neighborhood. How county leaders are trying to fix it coming up. A miraculous escape. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his family narrowly escapes a plane crash. The story straight ahead. And conserving coral reefs. In today's Wild Encounters, we show you how the zoo in Colombia is helping in those efforts, and starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at noon.
I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Thank you so much for joining us today. Coverage you can count on begins with investigators trying to figure out what caused that fiery plane crash in Tennessee. Late yesterday, the plane carrying NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his family, the three of them and two pilots miraculously making it out alive. Megan Theresian is in New York with the very latest.
Might be.
Yeah, the dude just pulled a baby out of there.
It's a private jet.
People on the ground in shock watching a young family and two pilots running for their lives from a burning jet. This dramatic video taken moments after the jet NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his family were on caught fire. Miraculously, all managing to escape without serious injuries.
The way they hit the impact on the bank there and everything came up on the road, they're very lucky.
Today, the NTSB investigation begins into how this 10-seat Cessna Citation erupted into flames just after landing in Tennessee.
They were all alert and oriented, but the EMS personnel did put Dale on a cot and take him to the hospital.
A family spokesman tweeting, "I know I speak for everyone here in saying we are so grateful for the outpouring of concern and support. Everyone is doing well enough. Lots of hugs, lots of prayers to the good Lord."
Dale Jr. gets away first.
The racing legend retired from NASCAR 2 years ago after a decade behind the wheel as one of the sport's most popular drivers. In 2001, his famous father was killed in a wreck during the final lap of the Daytona 500. Now a TV analyst, Earnhardt Jr. was traveling to Tennessee for Saturday night's Cup Series event. His bosses last night tweeting, "We are all in agreement he should take the weekend off to be with his family."
Dale Earnhardt Jr. was the only person on board who had to be hospitalized. He's been released after being treated for some bruises and abrasions. Megan Theresian, ABC News, New York.
All right, time now for a first check of your weather on this Friday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine as we take a live look in from the Jiffy Lube Skevy Network camera here at Television Park. All traffic flowing along nice and smoothly up and down Bobby Jones Expressway and also Wrightsboro Road under that construction. Right now we're at 86 degrees. Winds are northeast now at 3 miles per hour. Currently across Georgia and South Carolina, the low country seeing some scattered showers early this afternoon as well as Myrtle Beach, and all that rolling along the Carolina coastline, moving off to the northeast. Unfortunately, we have no rainfall here in the viewing area, but that will change later on this afternoon, but just a small chance for a shower. Temperatures across Georgia and South Carolina in the lower 90s in Macon, upper 80s in Atlanta, Athens, as well as the Midlands, including Florence, right at 80 degrees in Charleston and Myrtle Beach. Due to that cloud cover and those showers, it's really cool down there temperature-wise. Right now we're at 86 degrees in Augusta. It feels like 97 in Augusta. It feels like 97 in Savannah. But notice it only feels like 86 in Charleston and Myrtle Beach due to that rainfall. Your forecast for the rest of the afternoon today by 1 o'clock will be at 92. By 4 o'clock, we'll max out at 96 with a mixture of sun and clouds and a small chance for a few late day showers and storms. Will that continue into the weekend? We'll let you know with your 7-day forecast up in just a few minutes.
All right, John, thank you so much. A Richmond County middle school student is facing charges this afternoon. The incident happened at Glen Hills Middle School. A video circulating on social media shows a boy landing several punches to a girl's face. Due to the violent nature of the video and it is involving a minor, News Channel 6 has chosen not to run the video. Initially, the school system suspended the boy for 2 days, but after further investigation, they are suspending him for 10 days pending a tribunal along with criminal charges. Here's what the aunt of the victim had to say.
Instead of just pointing fingers and labeling him bad or saying that he needs whatever, no, let's figure out why he has so much aggression. It's got to be coming from somewhere.
And Dixon says that her niece will no longer be attending Glen Hills Middle School. Residents and officials at one housing complex in Barnwell County, South Carolina say their entrance needs to be fixed. Overgrown trees at the highway near the Blackville Hampton Apartments property line is blocking the view of the complex to the highway. Also, many say the massive potholes at the entrance are causing issues for their vehicles.
I've been asked, why can't they go this road? And my answer was, why should they? For the 33 years I've been here, this complex was here before I came in '86. We never had a problem with going in and out of an entrance or exit.
And we've learned from county tax records that Norfolk Southern owns the property. We've reached out to them to learn more on the issue and what can be done to resolve it. Columbia County has a history of stormwater runoff issues. Runoff can include fertilizer, trash, and in the Spring Lakes neighborhood, silt. Families living there are demanding answers from county leaders. Officials told neighbors they aren't responsible for the situation in Spring Lakes because the body of water is private. People living there weren't happy to hear this.
Since the stormwater is the source of the sediment, that they should take some responsibility, and they charge a stormwater fee on our water bill every month, and I pay $100 a year. So they basically say we don't have any money.
And it will cost homeowners millions of dollars to have the subdivision fix the issue. A federal judge has ordered the state of Georgia to do away with its current voting machines. If the new system isn't in place by next year, the state must use paper ballots until it does. The Secretary of State says the new system will be in place by March of next year in time for the presidential primaries, but the judge says if it's not ready by fall, they will have to stick to the old system. A top Democratic presidential candidate is coming to Aiken. Tomorrow, Elizabeth Warren will be holding a town hall on the campus of USC Aiken. It will be in the gymnasium of the Business and Education Building on University Parkway. Doors open for the free event at 4:45. The event starts an hour later. Admission is first come, first served basis. Warren is one of about 20 Democrats running against President Donald Trump in the 2020 election. Extra law enforcement will be keeping an eye on the roads in South Carolina. The Sober or Slammer campaign is now underway. Troopers with the Department of Public Safety are doing what they can to make sure impaired drivers aren't getting behind the wheel during these last few weeks of summer. Since Memorial Day, 188 people have died traveling South Carolina roadways. The campaign runs through Labor Day. And still ahead, your live Viper 6 forecast with meteorologist John Lynn, plus a former Davidson Fine Arts student using all of his talents across the world. Find out what brings him back home to Augusta. That story coming up a little bit later. But first, a look at coral reefs. We'll take you to a private showing of how Riverbank Zoo is conserving them.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Good Friday afternoon, and thanks for watching. Time now 12:11, and you're taking a live look in down Washington Road, courtesy of the Jiffy Lube Scavi Network camera, giving us a mostly sunny shot, and it is absolutely busy during the lunchtime hour. Right now at Augusta Regional Airport at Bush Field, 86 degrees, winds are south at 3 miles per hour. Humidity up there at 72%, and the dew point very high at 76 degrees. Currently across Georgia and South Carolina, more importantly the viewing area, 86 degrees now in Barnwell, 88 in Allendale, as well as Sylvania. Good afternoon, Thompson. You're at 86 degrees, a bit cooler in Edgefield at 81. Lincolnton checking in at 87, and McCormick, South Carolina right now at 85 degrees. These dew points make it feel very uncomfortable out there. Dew points of 76 in Evans, 75 in Edgefield, a dew point of 76 in Waynesboro, Sylvania, and dew points in the middle 70s from Barnwell. So what it actually feels like out there, it feels like 97 Augusta, it feels like 100 in Swainsboro, it feels like 99 in Sylvania, and feels like the middle 90s from Thompson to Evans. We will see, or could see, heat index values as high as around 105 as we head towards later on this afternoon, and hanging around the lower 100s for the upcoming weekend. Highs later today in your hometown of Evans at 95 degrees, as well as Aiken. Here in Augusta, we'll shoot for a high of 96, 94 for the high in your hometown of Edgefield. Highs also of 95 in Barnwell, 96 in Allendale, including Sylvania. Highs of 96, Wrightsville, Swainsboro, Louisville at 95, as well as Waynesboro. And in your hometown of Crawfordville, Georgia, look for highs of 94, 93 later today in Washington, as well as Lincolnton. As far as average highs are concerned, we should max out at around 92, so we'll stay above that for the next few days. 95 Saturday, 94 Sunday, 95 on Monday. Then right where we should be as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, and Thursday afternoon, look for highs of 93. Currently on the Viper, dry all across the viewing area. We are picking up scattered showers along the coast. Nothing severe from Charleston up through Myrtle Beach and around to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Also Savannah, Georgia, seeing a few scattered showers currently. More scattered showers across portions of western and north central Florida, as well as scattered showers across southwestern and southern Missouri, including northeastern Oklahoma. But again, no rainfall where we need it here most locally across the viewing area. We did pick up a good amount of rainfall yesterday out of the airport, over 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. That gives us an August surplus, now close to 4 inches above average. As we take a look at the forecast model, a stalled out front is draped across Georgia and South Carolina. We'll see a better opportunity for rain along the coast. As we head towards later on tonight, we'll see a few clouds. Mostly cloudy early on Saturday morning with some areas of fog, much like we had to deal with early this morning. Cloud cover will give way for the afternoon. Then we'll see a few scattered showers and storms developing late in the afternoon and early in the evening. And we'll repeat that process throughout the day on Sunday as well as Monday of next week. So your forecast by 92 degrees with a mixture of sun and clouds. A few scattered showers popping up. And that's mainly for our southern line counties, 95, and by 5 this afternoon, temps at 96 degrees. Live Viper 7-day forecast for the weekend, going to be hot and humid, 95 to 94. Small chance for a few scattered showers during the afternoon. Monday highs also of 95, and we'll see some slightly increased rain chances for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Look for highs remaining around the lower 90s. So all in all, we will keep the summer heat moving right along.
Yeah, typical summer day here in the CS.
Typical summer day, yeah.
Sounds good, my friend. Conservation at Riverbank Zoo doesn't always lead to an exhibit. They have a coral rescue that will not likely be shown to the public.
But we have more on how you can see it. Micah Rumsey has more in today's Wild Encounters.
Welcome to another edition of Wild Encounters. I'm here with Kendra, and we are behind the scenes for something really special here at Riverbank Zoo, something you will never see out in the open. And we're talking about coral today, and we'll get to why you're not going to see this out in the zoo. But first of all, tell us a little bit about this coral and where it came from.
Okay, so these are corals that are mostly from South Florida, from the Key area, but the Florida Reef Tract spans from Dry Tortugas National Park all the way up to Port St. Lucie. And you can find a lot of these species of coral all throughout the Caribbean, actually.
So why are these coral here at Riverbank Zoo?
So Riverbanks is taking part in the AZA Florida Reef Tract Rescue Program, and what that is, so the Florida Reef Tract is in turmoil right now, basically. So there's a disease process going on called stony coral tissue loss disease, and that's been happening since 2014. And so state and federal agencies have reached out to AZA, who then reached out to their institutions and said, hey, can you guys give us a hand basically. And we are acting as holding facilities for these corals. So these are some of the corals that have been affected by this disease, and these guys in particular were collected outside of the disease zone, so they should be healthy. And we are keeping them safe for future restoration efforts, genetic gene banking, and potentially or as brood stock for eventual breeding and restoration.
And this coral here isn't something that they're just helping out so they can put out here on exhibit so you at home can see it. This specific batch is here to hold on to and then potentially go right back out into the ocean without ever seeing exhibit here at the zoo, just purely for conservation.
That's correct. We're not really sure. You know, it's early days in this project. It's really only been going on since the end of 2018. And so we're not sure what's going to go on with these guys, but we're hanging on to them for a couple years at least, and staying in contact with all of our colleagues and, you know, collaborating minds and trying to figure this stuff out.
So we want to show you this behind the scenes at Riverbank Zoo. One, because you may never see these coral out on exhibit, but also to remind you that conservation here at Riverbank Zoo isn't just about being able to display things so you can come see them, but also truly for the animals, for the creatures, so we can continue to restore them to the world, especially with coral reefs having trouble out in the wild right now.
That's right. So, you know, it is not just about the coral. The Florida Reef Tract is a really important barrier reef. It's the third largest barrier reef in the world, and it's home to lots of different corals. It acts as a safety barrier during hurricanes for the islands and for the beaches. So if that reef goes away, Florida's coast is kind of in danger of some wave action impacts. And also the reefs are kind of a nursery for a lot of the commercial fisheries and also for sport fishing. So it can have not just an impact on the corals, but on an economic and a social impact on Florida and on the U.S. as a whole.
So Riverbank Zoo doing its part as we do our part in terms of things like pollution, climate change, so that we can grow these coral back and have a great symbiotic relationship with those coral out here off our coast. So that's a cool thing we have here going at Riverbank Zoo. We hope you appreciate that at home. We'll see you next time.
And of course, you can always watch the previous episodes of Wild Encounters on WJBF.com. We're back in less than 3 minutes. You're watching Your News at Noon on WJBF News Channel 6.
We're born with endless possibilities. We grow up thinking we can do anything. So when did we start letting things stop us? What made it okay to start saying, no, I can't do that? At Doctors Hospital, we know you want to be healthy. What if we all started thinking like kids again? Go to doctorshealthy.com to see how we can help you live your healthy today.
If you're in Aiken, Augusta, Grovetown, Graniteville, or anywhere in between, you're in the Go Zone. Go directly to MasterAutomotive.com. Looking to buy a new or quality pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle or trade it in? Go to MasterAutomotive.com to do it all. Get our best pricing when buying your next vehicle. Plus, with our market-based pricing, you'll get our best offer when selling your vehicle, guaranteed. We've mastered the car buying and selling experience at MasterAutomotive.com.
Make tomorrow awesome with Xfinity. Call 1-800-773-4545 today. And do what you love online with Xfinity Internet for only $30 a month for 12 months. Xfinity delivers the internet speed you need to surf, stream, and download. Plus, with Norton Security Online, your family will get advanced online protection, and it's included at no additional cost. Call 1-800-773-4545 today and get speed, security, and value from Xfinity for an amazing price. Xfinity delivers reliably fast internet speed and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Get started with Xfinity Internet for just $30 a month for 12 months. It's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. Experience speed at a great low price from Xfinity. Call 1-800-773-4545. That's 1-800-773-4545. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Live with Kelly and Ryan, weekdays at 9 on News Channel 6.
And now to a tribute to educators and all those who inspire young minds. One such man is Augusta native Damian Sneed. An accomplished musician, Sneed is using his talents to motivate young and inspiring artists, something that others have done for him. Our Mary Morrison has the story.
Sometimes you have to take what you have and make the best of it.
What Damian Sneed has is talent, and what this Davidson Fine Arts School alumnus has done with it is nothing short of remarkable.
We're going to go to church now. This reminds me of how I grew up at the Good Shepherd Baptist Church in Augusta, Georgia.
Sneed credits much of his success to his faith, family, friends, and his alma mater.
The rigorous academic schedule that we had at Davidson, under the leadership of our principal, Beverly Barnhart, it really prepared me for college and really for all the experiences that I'm doing now in the world.
Sneed has performed with some music icons, people like the Queen of Soul, the late Aretha Franklin, legendary singer Diana Ross, Augusta's own Wycliffe Gordon, international opera star Jesse Norman, and famed trumpeter Wynton Marsalis.
Wynton Marsalis is a big brother to me. He also shares opportunities. I've had a chance to conduct with him around the world for the Olympics in London at the Barbican Theater, for President Obama's inauguration.
A few years ago, this multi-genre recording artist received the prestigious Sphinx Medal of Excellence Award. It's presented each year to emerging Black and Latino leaders in classical music. This week, Sneed is sharing his many talents with some aspiring young artists.
This year, I received a grant from the Sphinx Foundation, and the grant is allowing me to start the inaugural Performing Arts Institute of the Damian Sneed Foundation.
It's being held at the Jesse Norman School of the Arts in Augusta. Each of these talented students filled out a lengthy application, then were handpicked to attend this week's intensive study at no charge.
I'm super excited because I want to be able to give back to young people now. And I said, why start in New York City where I live? Why not start here at home?
On the first night, Sneed, Wycliffe Gordon, and actor and author Kate Chilton were there to share their personal experiences. These high school and college students seem to hang on their every word. Following this week's classes, the students will showcase what they've learned at a concert for their families. If your talented son or daughter missed this year's event, the plan is to do it all over again in 2020. In Augusta, Mary Morrison, WJBF News Channel 6.
We're back in less than 3 minutes. You're watching your news at noon on WJBF News Channel 6.
Don't waste time. 844-GET-MIKE. Personal injury, personal attention.
You get hurt in a car wreck and you need help fast.
You're hurt. Your car's totaled. You don't have time to drive all over town to see a lawyer.
Call the Ken Nugent Law Firm and you can have a lawyer in 60 minutes or less.
With our e-sign program, you can sign up from anywhere and have a lawyer in 60 minutes or less.
Sign up electronically in under 1 hour.
Or they can meet you at your home or in the hospital within 1 day.
Either way, that's fast.
Big case or small, one call, that's all.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
What we got involved in was building a nuclear rocket engine and didn't realize how dangerous this stuff was until years passed by and you find out that you get cancer. I found out that I needed people to be around me and show me how to live again.
When you or your family are involved in a wreck, there are some important things to remember. Call law enforcement, pull your car to a safe place, and stay with your car if safe to do so. If possible, take photos of how the wreck happened. Do it immediately. And of course, if needed, seek medical help. Hi, I'm Dr. Ted. I hope you're never involved in a wreck, but if you are, call me. I'll make sure the insurance company treats you fairly for both your car and your injury claims. Call me today at Star Law.
The best way to keep your energy bills down and your comfort levels up is with a signature plan from Sig Cox Heating and Air, your independent Lennox dealer. Neglecting regular maintenance on your HVAC system is the #1 reason for premature failure and high energy bills. For just $189 per year, the Sigcox Signature Plan will keep your system operating at peak efficiency all year long. The Signature Plan from Sigcox Heating and Air, your independent Lennox dealer.
How do you live your healthy?
I live my healthy by drinking a lot of water and staying really active all day with my dog and my friends.
I live my healthy by playing team sports and doing boxing.
Go to doctorshealthy.com to learn more. Local news, live traffic updates, push alerts. It's all on the News Channel 6 mobile app. Download it for free on the App Store and Google Play.
And finally, a school bus driver's kindness is being seen all over the world. Our Wes Cooper has the story.
It takes a special kind of person to be a bus driver, and this just confirms that.
It's remarkable what a simple act of kindness can do. Earlier this week, a viewer caught a glimpse of that while driving her son home from school on Cobham Road in Appling. She saw a Columbia County bus driver handing out free water and towels to people working on the side of the road.
That she didn't even realize was going to be noticed other than from the construction workers. That relief in the end of the day like that had to just be very heartwarming for them as well.
Many of the men on the road crew hail from Virginia. They never thought they would meet Superwoman in Georgia.
She doesn't want to be interviewed because she didn't do that gesture for that purpose. She did the gesture out of the kindness of her heart, and all of the fanfare that's coming with it, certainly wasn't something she was intending to deal with. It was more just doing a good deed.
I spoke with some of the bus driver's colleagues. They say she knows all of her passengers by name and would do anything for them.
They don't get summers off. They're working diligently to make sure that the routes are perfect, that the kids are assigned to the buses, and that our bus drivers are trained properly. So it's a full-time job for them. And that's one of those stories that you don't mind getting out and going viral.
The only thing the humble bus driver told me, she's, quote, doing God's work. In Appling, Wes Cooper, WJBF, News Channel 6.
And it's the little things. Those guys working in that heat index values in the lower 100s, the asphalt is really, really hot, and just a towel and some water. Kind of like what we need here.
Absolutely.
In the studio.
Because I'm sweating.
All right, let's take a look at your live Viper 7-day forecast. For the rest of the afternoon, it'll be hot and humid. Highs this afternoon of 96, but that will feel more like the lower 100s. A small chance for a late day shower. That will continue into the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, small chance for a few scattered showers and storms through the afternoon. Early in the morning, you'll have to deal with a mostly cloudy sky and some fog. By the afternoon, partly cloudy and temps around the lower to middle 90s. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, highs low 90s, and anywhere from rain chances 40 to around 30%.
All right, so I'm going to keep my rain gear near, my friend.
Yes.
All right, that's all the time we have for you today. The news continues online at WJBF.com. Have a great day.
And your next newscast this afternoon at 5 o'clock.